Hello. Meow. 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 Hi, Jeffa. Hello, hello. How are you doing? All right, there's no music on the screen because this is the cutscene screen. Haha. I knew that. Okay, I have chapter 6 loaded up. Let's go! Yay! Plakwa Silly is also doing good. I had work today and it was whatever. But then I I hung out with Sasha on their stream, and afterwards I hung out with May, of course. So I'm doing good. This one opening from Full Metal Alchemist is just like playing on loop in my head because we're kind of binging it, and I love that song. Um, so if you see me do this and hear me like singing a little bit, it's because I can't get it out of my head. It should be. We keep on getting the themes like in our head because even the first one was like so good, but then Brotherhood has had like two really good ones too. Hi, Bido. Hello. Ooh, Ace Attorney Investigations. That's awesome. I hope you're having fun with it. Yeah, Bido, you totally didn't miss anything. What are you talking about? Nothing here is new. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. What did we do last time? So, I feel like we added a lot to the timeline last time because a lot of jumping around. Yeah, we learned that it was 2 years ago that Xehanort appeared in Scala. Then we saw that one Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. And Baldur was sad. I think, was that last week that we saw Baldur and Erika's? I don't remember. They went to Beast Castle and they thought Earth was Bel, I guess. And then, do you think the light will beat the darkness? I think the darkness will beat the light. I don't remember. I don't remember the whole Xehanort quote, but insert the whole, on that fated land, light will expire and darkness will prevail. A prospective Keyblade master should know this. Something, something. And then Erika's, I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, Earth is really cool. Just getting that out there. Did we have the 54 years late? We had the 54 years later. I think that's what we started on. That Xehanort did the Darkness Blast and gave Ericus the scar. Let's see. We saw the Singularity first, and Jeffa gave us the important information that Mom says Xehanort is lonely, or he's really dense, or honestly maybe a bit of both, or he's a super intelligent AI, and I don't think that last one is true. We've seen him in this game. He's a bit smart, but he's not a super intelligent AI. What else did we do? We went over the whole true darkness thing. We are formless, you can't destroy us. That whole thing. And Odin implied that there were 2 left over. And supposedly destroyed. So I think he was talking about the one that was in Ventus. And the other one was honestly probably just the one that we see in this game. Spoilers, by the way. So yeah. Maybe he just wasn't defeated by Luxu. Or the one that was defeated by Lu Shu could have, of course, also just been this one of these ones. That is a possibility. Either way, we learned about True Darkness. Very important. Oh no! We forgot to add the episode 5 Blue's Clue. Now, what was the clue last week? I think we forgot because it was just so unclear, because it honestly always is. But what was last time's clue? I think it was probably True Darkness, right? It was probably Odin implying that Odin implies that there are 2 true darknesses still alive. They could be the cause. But then again, Odin also just sees fewer hairs graced his head. That was episode 4, I think, even, right? Either way, that's the most important part. Start moving for. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, we theorized that maybe the time axis is why Xehanort looks so old compared to Erika's. And the most... I mean, we went further into this whole nonsense thing and about what exactly happened to the player character at the end of Union Cross. Did his heart, their heart, melt into a new heart? Or did it sort of combine with another heart? Is it reincarnation, or is it a Phantasaurus? No, Phantasaurus is even different, but like... Anyway, we were wondering if it was just for the player or for anyone, and then we found the Nomura interview where he said, like, whenever someone disappears. So it feels like everyone just gets that choice. Imagine dying and you're asked, like, hey, do you want to reincarnate or just disappear? Anyway. All is evil. That's the clue. That's the clue. Anyway, the most important part of the last stream was bigger Keyblade theory. Because look at this, Bido. Its Keyblade is tiny. What is this even supposed to be? It's like... it's tiny. And then, when he holds it in Birth by Sleep, it's significantly bigger. It's not as tiny as it is here. And then, when Sora holds it, it seems even bigger. So, you can't just say that. The Keyblade axis? I swear I can type. The Keyblade axis! You know those videos of a 4D sphere moving through 3D space? But then a Keyblade, it's a 4D Keyblade moving through 3D space. My mind is blown. Also, Sasha clipped last week when I said mirror mirror on the wall, somebody tell me how I got so small. It's great. It's great. So yeah, that's the current state of this whole conspiracy board. Actually, comparison to Aqua would be useful. It would be... Too bad she doesn't have it when she's in Dark Aqua mode. Because if she did, we could theorize more. Because one thing we were considering. Wait, how tall is Aqua in comparison to Erika's? I feel like it looks a little bit bigger. Are there pictures of Aqua and Erika's together? Because I cannot find them. Similar, little bit shorter. Yeah, true. She is a girl in Kingdom Hearts, so maybe she should be more like this. Oh, that's a joke. I don't know. I feel like it's... I'm measuring it with my fingers, and as we all know, that's the most reliable way of measuring something. It feels very similar. But we can say that that's just because they are in very similar times, right? Or does Aqua also have... When does she have the Master's Defender? She gets it at the end of Birth by Sleep, right? So we can just say if the Keyblade is growing, it can just be because it can be that they're similar sizes just because this is kind of a similar time. It's very close to each other. But then again, this is too. This is the same. This is the same time. Okay, this is actually 10 years earlier. Never mind. Because this is the 54 years later. And 64 years later. So 10 years later. That's actually this to this to this is then semi-similar in time between the three. One thing we theorized was that maybe the Keyblade eats darkness, so Erika's Keyblade at this point eats Xehanort's darkness, or at this point eats Terra's darkness, and then at this point it has also eaten either Anti-Aqua or Riku's darkness, so it's even bigger. That was the theory. I do realize Keyblade morphs have been canon, but that's in my opinion different than like a Keyblade actually growing. Anyway, I think we just lost a viewer in that rant, but that's okay. Cowards can't handle the truth. The one Sora holds is after she defeated the Demon Tide, right? I am very rusty on Kingdom Hearts 3 knowledge. I think this is after she succumbs to darkness in the Realm of Darkness. When she gets Norded, basically. When we thought she was Norded, but it was just darkness. I don't know if that's the same thing. That's always what I thought, but it could be my memory being a little bit muddled, as it does. But yeah. The main takeaway was just that his Keyblade is fucking tiny in here. Yeah, it's before he fights Aqua. I think so too. Look how small it is. Okay. Anyway. That was last week. This is this week. We are here for episode 6. We're just gonna do it. If I can find it. There we go. Size is not everything. That is true. Right, we ended on this cliffhanger. Whoa! Morning! 1 year later. I think we had this on the conspiracy board that 1 year later he met Mom. Who are you? Who am I? Let's see. I could introduce myself as Theodore or Jack, but I can't prove that's who I really am. So what's the point? Hey! I saved your life, you know. You... what? Oh. I was taking a leisurely stroll when I spotted you passed out on the ground without any protection. Let me guess. You thought your heart was strong enough to withstand the darkness in there. Is that it? Or did you just take a wrong turn somewhere? Wait, are you a tourist? Well, what about you? Why were you there? Whoa, calm down, sit. Let's talk. Such intense music, I love it. I used to be a Keyblade wielder. More or less. Really? I've never heard of you. Like I said, used to be, more or less. How can I trust you? What? Ta-da! See? Trust me now? Even less. Ouch! Well, anywho, I just wanted to warn you that going through those gates exposed is a no-no. Fine. Here, take it! What's this? A fabulous garment! It's a little out of fashion compared to that armor of yours, but it provides better protection. The armor's newer style, more suited to combat, but these coats can withstand way more darkness. If you think you can tough it out without the armor, you ought to make the switch. Are you trying to sell me this coat? No, it's free! I promise. Still don't trust you. Stubborn, huh? How'd you end up in there anyway? I'm in the middle of my journey to prepare for the Mark of Mastery exam. You're what? I thought you said you used to be a Keyblade wielder. More or less. Right. Well, anyone who's qualified to take the exam needs to travel to the outside worlds alone to broaden their horizons. Sounds like work. It's part of the training. Still. Hey, you asked. So your trip's not over yet? No. In that case, maybe you can do me a favor, you know? Since I gave you that coat. I thought you said it was free. I just need you to take a peek. At what? People's hearts. Huh? Human emotions are complex. For example, what you feel towards someone you love isn't always good or well-meaning. It can be a false kind of light. Which begs the question, are these messy feelings that emerge from love still light, or are they darkness? Well, where did that come from? The dark thoughts that dwell inside most hearts bubble to the surface when we drag others down. There are those with power and those without. Those who possess it harbor feelings of superiority and judgment. and those who don't, inferiority and envy. The weak who fear the strong desire to strip them of their power. So, who are you? Someone with power or someone without? One of the strong or one of the weak? People shouldn't be categorized in extremes. And even if I was either type, it doesn't mean that I carry those dark intentions. Is that what your experience tells you? This trip is supposed to broaden your horizons, right? What I'm asking from you will help with that. In the meantime, I'll be waiting right here for you to get back. Huh? I look forward to hearing all about it. Okay. Hello. Hi. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Is it like Snakesot? We're witnessing a centrist teen get radicalized into right-winger. Isn't Mom great? This team is so good. I think it's great to listen to, at least a whole lot better than Drakengard OST. It's very interesting. It's really chaotic. It's really nice. So no, he did not actually sleep for a year or spend a year in radioactive juice. He was already walking through darkness. This was just a continuation of that, and because it's the start of the chapter, they are like, oh hey, it's a year, by the way. So because that's what we saw at the end of last episode, that he took his armor off like an idiot. Mom tries to sell a code to Xehanort. It works. So there was a whole lot in that conversation. And I find it fascinating that Mom is like, you're either light or darkness, and that Xehanort is like, you're stupid. Because he's right. Xehanort is right. I remember when I first played through these episodes, I thought that whole part about like love not necessarily being light was really interesting. Was a really cool way of sort of introducing that as a concept. It's not foreshadowing, I promise. And then I already forgot my other thought. I was like, what if I just let this whole sequence play out without interrupting it 20 times? Would that be good? Maybe, but now I forgot, so I feel like I just want to work a little bit. No. Oh, right, the weak and the strong, the people with power or people without. I feel like that's maybe important. I feel like we should make a note of that. People with power. People without power. So, I'm sorry for hopping back and forth, but yeah, Mom is not talking about darkness. Mom is, I mean, this game is very much about like the darkness that just grows within you. Is he talking about darkness being a literal parasite in this context? Oh, this it's interesting that he says that the dark thoughts that dwell inside. Yeah, no, I know that we know it from Union Cross. I just don't know if he's talking about capital D darkness in this sense. I mean, we can probably figure it out when. No, he is talking about malice and negative energy. It's lowercase d darkness, not darkness. Because the parasites are capital D darkness, and they feed off of lower D darkness, I feel. There are those with power and those without. That's kind of crazy that he says that the Queen of Hearts has power. I'm pretty sure that when he's talking about those with or without power, he's trying to assess if Xehanort can beat darkness. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm just kind of thinking like, Mom at this point is still playing his like 5D chess thing. And we don't understand a lot of what he did, and I don't think we will until Kingdom Hearts 4 when he is like more of his plan. Kingdom Hearts 4, no, let me rephrase. Everything up until and including Dark Road was the Dark Seeker saga, so it was about Xehanort. Nomura said that after Dark Road, the new saga, which is like, I'm not sure where Missing Link falls. I feel like Missing Link falls in that category, and Union Cross is kind of a mess in that regard. But it's gonna be the saga about the Lost Masters, which is really interesting to me. But like, I'm thinking we have these darknesses. I should actually capitalize this. There were 13 dark. Was he then hoping to shove his darkness into Xehanort in this case? Because like the thing is, he kind of already did his whole plan for People versus Darkness with the 7 that were trapped here, 4 were trapped in the data cables and presumably killed. So like what is his grand plan then? For Xehanort, that is, because I feel like Union Cross being fully scripted by the Master of Masters is kind of giving him too much credit because of the whole reincarnation thing from the player character who then ends up being reincarnated into the blue code, which teaches Xehanort a lot of things. But Brain is also a Missing Link era, and then player character is also there. And I think Baby Xehanort is there. I feel like that was the whole... Yeah, okay, the plan for the whole world. I guess. I feel like he was definitely pulling like a lot of strings. And we possibly won't really know how many until Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm just I'm just kind of feeling like, if he's trying to assess if Xehanort can defeat darkness or not, like, which darkness and for what reason Xehanort, you know? Because I feel like Mom is being genuine here that he really just stumbled upon Xehanort. But like, and don't forget that him stumbling upon Xehanort happens like a year later. So that happens after all the Baldur stuff. And Baldur stuff is, spoilers, like super heavily capital D darkness stuff. Okay, I need to go back. So, feelings of superiority and judgment. So I am not convinced, but I do see what you're putting down. Inferiority and envy. Envy. Envy? Inferiority and envy. I feel like this is a weird binary to choose to like put everyone in. Could just be me, but I'm just going to input some images. I like that Xehanort is like, actually, I don't think you can put people into 2 boxes is really cool of him. And then he proceeds to be very much putting people in 2 boxes himself when he's like, Xehanort is too light. I don't know. I feel like Xehanort, the things Xehanort says in this game and the things he ends up doing as Old Man Xehanort don't always line up. His words don't always line up with his actions, but that could just be me. Oh wow, I just saw a picture of Heimdall. I forgot he existed. Why can I not find a picture of... Ah, there. I was looking for Beast. It's called Getting Old. Yeah. A shocking concept. You grow old and then you become a don't even want to finish that. Oh, I can't. Was I pasting stuff here? Is there now a Beast here somewhere? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, there are actually 2 Beasts here now. Okay. It's funny to say out of context. Queen of Hearts is strong, but Beast is weak. Evil Queen, Snow White. Inside you, there are 2 beasts. One of them is bald, and one of them has hair. I don't know if there's a punchline there. Because, like, I want this to be a thought exercise where we're gonna be like, okay, So where does every character fit in? But I'm already like... I'm already like, where do we put anyone on this, like, binary? Like... Where do we put Cheshire Cat? Yeah, that may be the worst example to start with, but like... Binary? It's all in the data. Even data can have hearts. We're just gonna let this be here. Just gonna let it simmer. And we're gonna continue as we did. Okay. Oh, there's the... I was looking for the chapter title for like half an hour and I couldn't find it. And it was just here. Generic Disney villain time. Sands of time, reveal to me the one who can enter the cave. Ooh. 3! 3? Even better. My diamond's in the rough. Gee, I hope you're right this time. If they fail, oh well, they are merely a secondary plan. I don't know, I feel like I should watch Aladdin 2 and maybe I will learn something. I wonder if the others are here. I don't know. But I do know this is the only world Master Odin primed for us that we haven't searched yet. Ignoring the first episode. What do you think, Erd? Erd? Oh, sorry, did you say something? Is everything okay? Yeah. What was the question? Period. Do you think Ericus and Bragi are here? You're the one who said we should go and find them. You've been a little distracted since we left the castle. What's wrong? You can tell? Well, the thing is, I ran into Fala and Fali. Totally not confusing names. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine, Erd. No, I do. If anything, I should have told you sooner. Fala was... Oh, how dreadful! Hold that thought. I suppose I must venture into the cave myself. Don't do it, Jafar! It's too dangerous! You'll never make it out alive! Sacrifice I am willing to make! Look at the state of our dear kingdom! The hunger, the children forced to steal food. I can't bear to watch them suffer any longer. If only I had the lamp, I could restore peace to our beloved home. But you're the royal vizier! Without Agrabah's future will be nothing but pain and darkness! You may be right, but... Excuse me? Fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness? Corrected. What children? You know, all the children in the background, all the NPCs in this world. Why, you must be travelers. Welcome to Agrabah. Regretfully, we are unable to provide you with the hospitality you so deserve. That's okay. Actually, we overheard your conversation and wanted to know if you needed any help. Oh, how embarrassing! We could never accept such a kind offer, but if you insist... Fetch me the lamp from inside the Cave of Wonders. With it, I can save this kingdom. It's the only way. Why not send your soldiers? They ignored. Yeah, you must have other options.
I've been telling him the same thing, but he won't listen. Jafar thinks he's gonna put himself in danger to open the Sultan's eyes.
In that case, maybe you should be the one. Unfortunately, the guards of Agrabah and I have faced the dangers of the cave many times with no success. We are battered and exhausted. Another attempt may well be the end of me. Alright, What? Xehanort! Oh, I am truly grateful! How can I ever thank you? Are you sure about this, Xehanort? Sure enough. Yay, let's go. There's probably some enemies you have to beat in between there. Who disturbs my slumber? I'm Hermit. Heard. Xehanort. Proceed. Touch nothing but the lamb. Wow. He's very friendly in this game. Just like, okay, I believe you. I wonder what else could be down here. Well, no matter what we find, let's remember not to touch anything. Not that any of us would be so stupid and... Well, one of us might be. We definitely might. But don't worry, Bragi's there to make sure Eraqus doesn't get into trouble. That Jafar. I don't trust him. Keep your guard up. We might be in for a surprise. Why didn't you say something sooner? Because even if this is some sort of hoax, it's still a chance to search parts of this world we otherwise couldn't. That's true. You're right. And let's keep an eye out for Eraqus and Bragi, and anything unusual. I do think the time access stuff with these Disney Worlds is such boring writing. Like, they had to reach their Disney World quota, but they didn't have the budget to create new ones. Like, I take the Book of Prophecy stuff in books. I kind of think it's cool, but this... Yeah... It's really not great. I wonder how much they suffered from the whole release schedule chaos that ensued. I do think early worlds are a little bit weak. I do think these worlds are interesting because we do get a lot of like upperclassmen stuff, but that's very much like non-Disney stuff that makes these worlds interesting. Like, they could have all happened in Scala, so to say. Except this one genius joke that's going to appear in like 1 minute. That's really good. And I think I was shocked when I was preparing for this stream yesterday and I saw that it was episode 6 already. Because I was like, holy shit, there are only 2 episodes left. And I remember episode 7 and 8 being like the episodes where stuff like really gets down. Like, the Disney worlds are so cool in those. When we see, do we see more of Maleficent? Yeah, I think we see more of Maleficent. And like Hades. Those are really cool. He's angry later because a bunch of teens came. True. Time access was set up in Dream Drop Distance. I don't think this game was supposed to be a finally will explain shit, because apparently Nomura had this story in his head all the time already. The whole time, or for a long time at least. And then he could never like really fit it in, but then the Union Cross team approached him like, "Hey, we want to make another mobile game. Do you have a story for us?" And he was like, "Yeah, here's Dark Road," and they made it. But I agree that it would be really cool if the time stuff had more actual importance. And I'm wondering if it was going to have more importance because of the way they like really dive deep into it in the early episodes. But then kind of when we get to a point where the game was no longer live service and it was just like, here you have all the episodes, it felt like it was very high paced and like, okay, we just got to get through this part of finding the upperclassmen, and we're gonna put a few of them in each world, and they're just gonna go to each world once and then progress the plot. So there's not really a lot of time anymore time to really get into the time stuff. So yeah, that, I guess. I do wish it was a bit more interesting, but I do think the Disney worlds are still pretty cool. It's just like, why the fuck do we see Jafar here and Beast and stuff? And it would be cool if they yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, it's so, it's cool that we see like earlier versions of these worlds, but it's also like really weird, and it feels like a really stupid offhanded remark, like, oh yeah, time axis guys, haha, and then it's never really elaborated on as to why this is so different than later on. But yeah, blah, 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 blah. This is the funniest joke in this game, and I know I say that every episode, but like, this is really funny. This is peak humor. I want everyone to laugh. That's a carpet, right? Certainly is. Yep. Walking like a person. Let's pretend we didn't see anything. And then the poor carpet is so sad. And I thought Wonderland was strange. Oh my god, it's Ericus! Okay, that was not the funny joke yet. It will be there. That's Ericus, right? Certainly is. Yep. Walking like a carpet. Let's pretend we... Never mind, we don't have time for this. Let's go. Ericus walking like a carpet. See, Dark Road is good. They have the funny jokes. The treasure is forbidden. Touch nothing but the lamp. What was that? Sounded like a warning. But first things first. We need to deal with these Heartless. Right. And the Heartless are dealt with. So, there's treasure? Unversed! Yeah, up ahead. Then we'd better hurry. Stop! Hey, Xehanort! Xehanort? Xehanort? What are you doing? Me? Oh, I was... Aren't you supposed to be looking for 4? Oh, we are! We were just asked to fetch a lamp to save this world. Fuck you! So were we. Xehanort, maybe you are right about Jafar. Me? Gungaga! The world is in trouble. That much is true. But I sense darkness inside Jafar. Oh, really? And he's desperate to get his hands on the lamp. Darkness? So he tricked us? All I know is that when he took my hand, I felt his greed. He covets power, and he'll stop at nothing to obtain it. Even overthrow the Sultan? So... I have noticed that greed is none of the characteristics that Mom talked about. I feel like he's probably here, right? Because that's why he wants the power. He's envious. I feel like he fits here. If we're gonna have to put him somewhere, like he's definitely on the weaker side. Was Jafar in Union Cross? I cannot find. Wow, that's silly. I can't find a picture of Jafar. I can only find Jafar Genie. Wow. I sure hope with the 500 missions we spent there. Yeah, and then Nomura makes Dark Road and he's like, you know what would be a perfect first world? Agrabah. And then for this episode, he's like, what if we just go back to Agrabah, guys? Like, we still have this unused cave assets. Like, 7 Deadly Sins. Was Mom looking for strongest darkness through his apprentices? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, the whole 7 Deadly Sins thing was always... Okay. I found a image of... of Jafar that we're just gonna put in because I couldn't find it. This is Jafar. He's cosplaying as Kyrie's grandma. Anyway. The 7 Deadly Sins thing is really interesting, always. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's some person on YouTube who has like a 4-hour deep dive into it. But I feel like it was never properly solved, like why they were called like that. Maybe Nomura is just a really big fan of Full Metal Alchemist, which I can't blame him. I guess we're done here then. Okay, bye. Notice how Xehanort and Ericus broke up and that's why they're so cold to each other. Wait, let's keep searching for the lamp. Yeah, exactly. Why? We don't owe that guy anything. Not for him. I think the lamp is essential for maintaining this world's order. Really? Really? Why is that? So, I know there's a thing called 7 Deadly Sins. An anime, even. But I've been watching Full Metal Alchemist, so... you know, I hear greed and I think of FMA greed. So, well, let's start from the beginning. In the beginning. So you're saying the upperclassmen are after the lamp? She said way more than that. Let me get this straight. For whatever reason, the upperclassmen are trying to steal what's essential to each world's order. Earth thinks that this lamp Jafar is after is it, and that the upperclassmen may come to take it for themselves. Got it. That's what I said! And let's keep looking for the lamp. And we'll deal with whatever happens, when or if it happens. Oh, it will happen. Improvising, I like it! I must be rubbing off on you. I sure hope not. Insert laugh track here. You know the cave is evil because it's red. It's those guys! It's so cool that they put these two Heartless from Dark Road in Kingdom Hearts 2. They're not gonna let us through without a fight. It should be up ahead. Let's go. This cave is good though, because it's blue. That was a cool zoom out though. This is it. Oh my god, it's... Well. So the lamp is essential. I see you talk to Vala. Right, Claude. Then you know why I'm here. Why are you doing this? More importantly, where's Floor? Right here. Floor, you're okay! Let's go home. No, I'm gonna stay and help Vidar. That was it. You can't be serious. Do you know what they're doing? They're stealing items that are vital to maintaining each world's order. Who knows what that'll do to the world? It's not right. Vord! You haven't been Vord! Yes, taking the items upsets the balance of the worlds. But what we're hoping to find is true light that shines even in the face of confusion and uncertainty. True light. So, you're using the worlds for your plan. I'm willing to do anything if it's a means to defeating darkness. Wow, sounds like Ericus. Wouldn't you, Ericus? Well, I agree that we need to banish darkness. But at what cost? At the cost of your son! 2 sons! We've defeated countless dark entities the old-fashioned way. Why go this far? In order to defeat true darkness, we need to gather 7 lights. Oh? We need to replace the lights that we've lost. Task with which we have Force help. I don't have a clue about true darkness and how much of a threat it is. But upsetting each world's order is the worst thing you could do. Don't upset the order, huh? That's what we were taught too. Ooh, that's all of them. Now which one is Baldur's sister, do you think? To prepare for the Mark of Mastery exam, you will travel to the worlds beyond to broaden your horizons. There you will observe all manner of order. Some you may not comprehend. I'm sorry I'm a tired old man, but you must still respect. You must not disturb the balance. Even if it's rooted in darkness? Yes. You do not yet possess the ability to distinguish between light and shadow. But we've already learned so much! Yeah, more than enough to go and knock some sense into anyone. Who thinks they know better? Who thinks they know... anyone who thinks they know better. Don't be rash. We must proceed carefully. Even if being careful costs us time we don't have. I don't think we'll need to worry about anything. I believe in the light in people's hearts. We were so focused on what we were taught that we lost sight of what was important. What was that? Our friends. The ones of light that were supposed to fight with us. They're gone and they're never coming back. And to make sure their efforts weren't in vain, we need to defeat darkness at any cost. Ericus, we want the same thing, so I ask of you, take this and find light that's strong enough to accomplish our shared goal. Goodbye. I want to banish darkness, and I'm willing to do anything. At least, I thought I was. Thinking of what it might cost scares me. Maybe I'm not prepared for this after all. It's okay, Ericus. None of us have the knowledge or experience to decide. When you do eventually become a Keyblade Master, you may find yourself having to make this very same decision. Oh, it's foreshadowing! And maybe then you'll know what to do. I will kill my son! Xehanort's right. This is too much for any of us. Xehanort, you guys, thank you. Way over our heads. Oh no, that's Herman. Let's go talk to Master Odin. Wait, but what about Jafar? He's waiting for us. Another raid joke. So, who cares? Yeah, it's best we steer clear of him. That's it? Us Kingdom Hearts fans when we don't get closure. At least this goes straight into Kingdom Hearts 1. Hi, Geki! I'm doing great. We're being very silly indeed. Very, very silly. We're going through this chapter. We just went to Agrabah and we didn't even see Aladdin. But yeah, basically there's some darkness stuff going on. And it's very silly. So yeah. How are you doing? Oh, you are being silly. Nice. What game were you speedrunning today? Wait, I guess this was prime time again. They steal a lamp. They don't steal a lamp. Whip carpet. Okay. I guess Xehanort and Ericus did not break up. Ooh, Super Mario Bros. NES. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope it went well. Ericus walks like a carpet. Yeah. Okay. They steal a lamp. Ericus walks like a carpet. They don't steal a lamp. Hell yeah! That's awesome. I'm really excited for you and your Big 20 race. Like, I hope you'll do really well. So I feel like... Okay. We should probably add that the upperclassmen are looking for 7 lights. That's probably relevant. We should add it. Nope. I don't feel like there was a lot of other stuff there. Just plot, you know? I feel like that was all. But we're back. We're back, baby! He's still sitting there. Oh? Oh, is this the one scene? Is this where Zendaya is Michi? So, or is this Xehanort? Is it Xehanort? No, it's Xehanort. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. It wards off darkness. It's useful. Told ya! So, how'd it go? The tour. Really? After? Okay, this is still 1 year later time, so that's silly. I learned the reason for my existence. Oh? Tell me more. All around the world, people live seemingly peaceful lives. They believe themselves to be moral and virtuous, but it's all an act. Darkness lurks in the pit of everyone's heart. Their light is a total farce. Sounds like your trip around the world opened your eyes, but you got a little bit more than you anticipated. Must have seen a lot of darkness. Those who are weak and who desire greater power simply strip the strong of their power and convince themselves they've earned it. That's how people become tainted by darkness. They believe what they want to believe, using hollow reasons as justification. Xehanort is now edgy. They repeat this cycle, and their darkness grows. So you're saying the weak feel the need to justify their actions to maintain a sense of self? Can't let that slide? No. It's better they be ruled by darkness. People carry delusions of having power, but it's a lie. They are but sheep pretending to be wolves. Though I admit, I can understand why. Oh, never heard that one before. A Keyblade wielder willing to side with the darkness? Why not just let them be until the darkness consumes them? Because left alone, the world would fall to chaos. There needs to be order. You sure about that? Why not just sit back and watch it play out? Understanding hearts is difficult. More so, the emotions within. I simply realize that it's easy to dismiss what you don't comprehend. One who knows nothing understands nothing. Hi, Seka! Welcome, how are you doing? Hello! Alright, the world needs you, I'll grant you that one. I don't know what I can do, but I will act. What comes next is too important. I suppose letting false light dictate the future might be a pretty lousy move. So, you can make a change. You have that power. What do you want for the world? Power, huh? Who knows? My training's coming to an end, and the exam's not far off. Maybe I can gain some clarity then. You're letting the exam decide? Listen to me. The results don't matter. You believe the world needs you. Sounds like you already know where you're headed. It's funny. Somehow, I can sense where I'm supposed to go, and what I'm supposed to do. Yes, even this coat, there's something familiar about it. As if I'm meant to wear this. Huh, why would that be? No, you'll ditch it soon. What do you mean? I mean that one day, you're going to outgrow it. How so? If you truly possess great power, the darkness can't control you. You won't need a silly old code to stay safe. Silly. In fact, you'll be the one controlling the darkness instead. Me, on the other hand, I'm too much of a scaredy cat to ever take mine off. You hear that? You'll never know who I am. Who are you really? Some kind of fortune teller? Well, I could lie and tell you that's what I am, when I'm actually a brilliant artist, or even a scholar, or a Twitch streamer. I could tell you that I dream of a world peace when I actually plan for its destruction. The truth is what you see with your eyes, not what you hear. Eyes? Eyes and keyblades? So, your name? What did I just... never mind. I guess there's no harm. My name is... I'm a lost master. I fucking hate this. This is the Kingdom Hearts 3 scene, right? Where they were like, ... My name is... When we got to this point in Dark Road, I was so excited because I thought, we're finally going to figure it out. We're finally gonna learn this. And then they still... Because, like, the thing in Kingdom Hearts 3 was that it was just muted, right? So right here, I was like, they can't mute it. Because it's text. And then they do this. Or, they're gone. They even stole the word. Yeah, there was a sound, but it was like, they couldn't do that here. I thought, like, it's text. It's a text. So, what's the consensus here? That's a good one. Who is Mom? I think, genuinely, I hate the Mom is Demyx theory. But I do feel like they are so similar in character. It's in this dialogue too. It's like... He's like, oh, that sounds like work and stuff, you know? It's... I don't like it. I like it more than the Sorai's mom theory. I absolutely hate Sorai's mom theory. Like, if that happens, I will genuinely cry because I would be so upset. I don't like Demyx, and I've been a big Demyx denier. Oh yeah, it is pretty tame, Seka. This is what I like to call, like, the board that just makes sense, you know? This is not even really... This is not even really like a conspiracy board or like theories. This is just like the things that make sense, you know? The normal things. I feel like Demyx makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. The funniest thing would be Luxord. That would just be the funniest. Yeah, Demyx would be obvious, and I do think Nomura could, like... Nomura could pull, like, a silly one. And make everyone think it's Demyx. When it's actually Riku from the future. And the thing is, Xehanort doesn't react. So, he could be both. He could be both, that's the thing. It's obviously Donald Duck. I don't remember the context, but I do remember that is a Got It Memorized joke. And I do know that I have a meme for that I made one time. It's a really old one. But I know it's there. Because I have this old Google Drive that's like Yeah, it was. I don't even remember where it was. I feel like it was in one of the Ansem Report episodes where they talked about a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I think. Because I made this, and it's really shitty. It must have been during Kingdom Hearts 2, because I made this on Snapchat. Which is why the quality is so shit. Because I had no access to a laptop at that time. And then this is like... It's a little bit mean, but this was this was from a YouTube video, the thumbnail that was like, is blah blah blah, the master of masters, and I don't remember what the actual character was, but of course I pasted Donald over it. Demyx would make sense, but it's too obvious. I was thinking, like, what would the craziest thing be? It would be crazy if he says, like, I'm Xehanort. But the thing is, Xehanort doesn't really react. Would be funny, but he's already the taxi. The taxi driver. You know, Seka strikes me as a Demyx liker, so I don't understand that reference, Bido, but I'm gonna assume that it's a Final Fantasy joke that I don't get. Would be crazy, but he doesn't react, so no. Are there any more guesses?
Impressive, is it not?
Man, I love Luxord so much. One day, I will do a stream where we make a conspiracy board that's just a love letter to Luxord. I promise you that. We will do this at some point. You're right, Jeffa, but I don't want to admit it. Sora. Why do people think Sora is mom again? Is it because of the whole Child of Destiny thing? It's not called a conspiracy board, it's being horny on main. Sora would be silly. But I hate it. Because I do think Demyx would make sense because Xemnas is like derogatory. That's better. May and I quote that so often, like, oh, he's silly, derogatory. I actually like Sora as mom theory, but I don't think it's Sora. I see. Oh, yeah, that's valid. It's Vanitas. Mom is Ventus. Have you ever seen the two of them in the same room? But yeah, as I was saying, I think Demyx makes sense because at that point you have like all the people that did I say Xemnas? Demyx makes sense because Xemnas was like, oh, your Keyblade legacies, blah blah blah, and then of course we do know that we do know about Larxene and Marluxia, and then we are hearing you out, Seka. We are actively hearing you out. We are all ears. Mom being a Sora from a previous version would make sense. That's true. A Master of Masters is someone who is the master of all masters in one thing. Yes, Seka, that's actually the plot of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Fun fact. Now you can skip that game. because you already know it. But yes, Java, you're totally right. There should be an option for no one we know, and I fucking hope that that's who Mom is. Just a guy. Just a dude being a guy. I hope that Mom is just a guy. It's definitely someone we know, just not in the game. That could also be fair. Nobody irons their clothes in the present time, only Plakwa. So he is the master. Oh no! Seka, how do you think those black coats are so crease-free and shiny? Mom spent so long ironing them every day. See, Seka? Ironing clothes is not just a boomer thing. Lost Master? May your heart be your guiding key. We could have just finished this. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, you're definitely older than me then. But Seka was bullying me because only old people iron their clothes. And we disagreed, but... Oh man. That was a short one, surprisingly. I was kind of expecting this episode to run really long because it's episode 6. But I guess it didn't. We only have 2 episodes left. It's so silly. Episode 7 is long. It's like twice as long as today's episode. And then episode 8 is 2. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be awesome. I am thinking about scheduling suddenly. Cause oh no, this is gonna be nice. Cause next week is the 31st. And then I will do episode 7. And then the week after is the 7th. 7th! Wow. And then we're going to do episode 8. Because at first I thought there were 7 episodes instead of 8, which I know it's very silly of me to think that there would be 7. Like, that's such a random number. But there's 8. Now you're legally obligated to skip next week. Why? Why should I skip next week? So the original plan, we need to play 7 on the 7th. Yes, but consider this. Episode 8 is not actually called episode 8. It's called the final episode. So I think ending with the final episode on the 7th is still relevant. My original plan was to do episode 6 today and then the final episode, which would have been like 5 times as long as this episode tomorrow. However, I can just do the 2 episodes left on Fridays. Ending on 13/7 would be so cool, but we'll have to wait a very long time. Instead of doing that tomorrow, I am going to try and speedrun Chain of Memories tomorrow. And I've been setting up a lot of stream stuff. I have watched the number 2 in the world, who is apparently also a Dutch guy. His live speedrun from like 5 years ago. Watched it twice now, taking notes at what to do where and when to do the silly things. So no, you can, Jeffa, because I will dethrone him and be the number 1 Dutch person, and then you can be the number 2 if you beat him too. I did not try before, but my toxic trait is that I can just do a world record in one go, which no, I'm kidding. I'm definitely not gonna get close. But I think there's only 9 runners, so if I can manage to make it an official run, I will be 10th regardless. And I feel like the number 9 and the number 8 and 9 have like a really long time compared to the others. So I feel like I can get there. I've heard that the number 1 person is like I don't think he's played Chain of Memories in a long time. I don't think he's even actively running still. But I've heard that he's like absolutely cracked at this game. That's silly. And I am also really good at Chain of Memories, not to brag, but I am genuinely pretty good at the game. So I have tried like a first part of the run, and I was holding up pretty well. I just need to get a better controller because I keep messing up inputs. But like, it's also very much an RNG based run, so you'll have to get lucky. And then there's math involved. It's actually really funny. There's a lot of math involved. Also a lot of internal math and like resource management pretty much. I'm gonna do GBA. I know that Recom has like really well documented RNG manipulation. But like Com has manipulation too, but people haven't really put in the time to figure it out exactly because it's too good of an RNG. It's a lot of actions reset the RNG and reset it like several times and stuff, so it's really hard keeping track of it. There's one small part at the beginning where we have to soft reset for something that's 10% chance, but that's at the start, and then there's a lot of farming too, and there's resource management, because apparently in Chain of Memories, if you open a door with a card with a value 1, the next door is always a 2. And then if you open it with a value of 4, then the next one is 5. And then when you use a 0, it resets to 1. I didn't know that there was a pattern like that, but that's something I know now. Your Xehanort bullet point... Does Xehanort react? I felt like he was just like, eh. We're going to. Okay, there we go. Oh, in the Remind scene. Yeah, they just couldn't. They like really tried to make a big gasp, but they hadn't animated it, so it's like, oh, it's like, okay, we're just gonna watch this together, just like we did with the with that Missing Link trailer. If I can actually put it in here. Whoops! I did it again. I keep on doing this. No, that's chat link. We don't want to add chat. We want to add Remind. Beep boop, beep beep boop. Beep boop, beep beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop boop. Beep boop, beep beep boop. There we go. Whoa! I feel like I really messed up this. Wait, there's probably no sound. Okay, there we go. That's probably really loud. 6 minutes-ish, you said? Beep boop, beep beep boop. I mean, we can also just watch the whole thing. Is there no sound? Is it not working? Okay, doesn't matter. He doesn't say his name anyway, so... Wow. No sound. That's just... Oh, right. I know why. I have it on monitor only, I think. Wait, Xehanort is supposed to know about this, because he talks about it to Ericus in the chess scene. Oh. He should know. I guess. Whoa! I'm hearing sound. Why? What? Okay, stop. Guys, I'm hearing Sigbar talking in my ear. I think somewhere the video is still playing, but I don't know where. Oh, okay, no, I get it. I get it. I'm just gonna delete this. Oh my god. I suddenly heard in my ear like, what's the matter, old man? Thank you, Sigbar. I think it was Seka. Seka, do you have something to tell us about Zendaya is Michi? Do you have something to tell us? Is this you, Seka? I feel like that's a really muted shock. I feel like if that would have been old Xehanort, and he would have talked to mom, and that would have been like, oh, my name is Xehanort. That Xehanort would have been like, huh, fascinating. But it's young Xehanort, so it's just here. Mom, real name is actually... There we go. That's just their name. I figured it out. This is just their name. Mom's name. Okay. Okay, we're gonna follow this train of thought. You are old, Mom. Who is the young man in this case? Is that Lushu then? Is it Mom and Lushu? You are old, No. It's Sigbar. What if it's Xehanort and Sigbar? Xehanort is the old man with the white hair, and Sigbar is the young man. You are old, Father William. As if. and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Xehanort Xehanort replied to his son Sigvar. The fanfic writes itself. If mom is Father William, I feel like the young man has to be Luciu, right? So it's like, you're old, mom, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, mom replied to his son Luciu, I feared it might injure the brain, but now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why? I do it again and again. Okay. Is standing on your head part of the Nording process? Because if it is, then it makes sense that Sigvar is like, why do you always stand on your head? You are old, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat, yet you turn a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason for that? Or is Father William actually Luciu? Because he grew old, and then he did the Luciu thing, so now he's young again, and he can stand on his head again. Is that the secret? Hi, May. Hello. In my youth, Father William. Said the sage, even. As he shook his great... The sage. Father William is a sage, apparently. Is mom a sage? What does this tell us? Sagenord? Yeah, by the use of this ointment, Nording. 1 shilling the box. Luciu has the box. Mom, also. It's mom's box originally. In my youth, said mom, I kept all my limbs very supple. I mean, we don't know how mom is around in Kingdom Hearts 4 yet. Or how he's even around in Dark Road, because if there are 4 generations between Union Cross and Missing Link, and Missing Link has baby Xehanort, and baby Xehanort then grows up to Xehanort and is older Xehanort in Dark Road, then mom should be like really old. So does mom just travel through time because his eye is in the Keyblade, so he can just freely travel through time? Or does he also body hop? Strelitzia is there too, but I feel like Strelitzia was the white coat that Luciu sent forward in time in Union Cross. So I feel like she gets lifeboated straight to Quadratum. You are old and your jaws are too weak, yet you finished the goose. Ooh. But the goose is Donald, is Master of Masters. I took to the law and argued each case with my wife, and the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has rested the rest of my life. You are old, one would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever, yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? What gave you such a big brain? I don't know about this mom is Father William theory. I am fascinated, but I mean, apparently we did put this here last time, so like, you know, the things are there. I'm just kind of like, we are going in circles. It's not a dark road, it's a dark circle. We're here
Forever.
when we finish episode 8. The week after, it's just gonna be episode 1 again. We're gonna see if we learned something new. And then we're gonna go through the entire game again. And then when I zoom out and zoom out and zoom out, it's just this title again. Apparently I can't even zoom out any further. What if I paste something like here? And make it really big. Can I then? Oh, then I can zoom out further. Okay. Maybe I should just put this like here. And then you zoom in on his eye, and that's the white that... Okay, never mind. Alan Wake would be such a cool world for Kingdom Hearts TTRPG. I have never played Alan Wake, but I have heard good things. Whoops. I shouldn't have Control X'd it. I should have just deleted it. I wanted to put this as the Who is Mom. That's not Baby Xehanort, May. This is slightly older than 1 year older than in Dark Road. Xehanort. Oh, this is not even Baby Xehanort. That's young man Xehanort. Young boy Xehanort. She was not off by 1 year. We don't know how old Xehanort is in Dark Road. Look, this is baby Xehanort. Can I actually... Look! I played the timer. You are so right, mate, compared to current Xehanort, but the bar is low. Compared to current Xehanort, even current Ericus is a baby. He is a baby girl, though. Anything that is not old Xehanort is baby Xehanort. I call that baby Xehanort law. Look at him, though. He's a baby. With a lot of hair for a baby. May, we have an important question. We've been theorizing who the I almost said mother of mothers. Who the master of masters is. What do you think? Do you have any wild theories? No, Jeffa, I raised him. That was me. Xehanort is my son. Clearly, it's Xehanort's mom. Ooh! Clearly, it's... There we go. We all raised him, for we are all Xehanort. I should find my We Are All Xehanort meme and put that here somewhere too. Did I feel like I put it in a hyperfixation podcast. Are you though, Seka? Are you? I mean, Xehanort is not player. Xehanort is player's mentor-ish. The blue coat character thing. Not Xehanort himself. Okay, I can't find the We Are All Xehanort. Open in browser. Can I not download this? Is Xehanort on chat? No! No, May. Because, because you didn't play Union Cross. So you, uh, no. May! You can't just say that. You kind of did, because I'm thinking of like, what do I even say to that? Whoops. I erased brown code. Does it work? Ah, it works! Wait. I'm hearing music again. Did I accident? Ow! How did I accidentally start this again? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm not interacting with chat. I'm interacting with my conspiracy board. Xehanort, my little meow meow. Seka, you're not allowed to expose me like that, okay? It's not fair. Look, everyone. It's a very... okay, that... okay, that's funny. Maybe that's also the reason why May and Flakwas meow more daily. Wow. Maybe. Maybe that's the reason. It's Xehanort. Seka, are you implying that Jeva is Xehanort? Is this truly what you're implying? That Jeva is Xehanort? Javanort. Me? I'm already half Xehanort. As if. Look, you do have the like yellow orangey eyes, I guess. You do have the kind of white hair. Like I don't know. If I would see you in like the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I would say she's definitely Norded. So like, you know. You know. That's a Nord. Silly. Anyway, yes, tomorrow I will speedrun Chain of Memories. And I'm very excited. Whoa, do they? That's awesome, Jeffa. That's really cool. So, I do have some more setup stuff to do before I can stream that. And I'm probably gonna do a practice run just to see if I'm fully prepared. But yeah, that's tomorrow. I'm gonna start an hour earlier than usual because as much as I know in my heart of hearts that I will definitely beat the world record and finish Chain of Memories in 2 hours, I don't really think I can do it actually, so we're gonna take 3 hours for it, so I'm gonna start an hour earlier. And it's gonna take me probably around 3 hours. If I get a sub 3 hours, I will be happy. Like, that's genuinely my takeaway. Like, that would be a really good time, actually. And I would be proud of myself if that happens. So don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you. Believe in the heart of the cards. Literally. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool time because there's gonna be a lot of, yeah, actually quite a lot of the run is just pretty much grinding because you're gonna need to get all the cards you need to progress through the worlds. There's a few doors that need a very specific card, so we're gonna need those cards. So it's also a little bit of resource management. Like when we get a blue 1 card, we shouldn't use it, but we should keep it. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the run, which is really fun. Because there's really an optimal route, but at some point if you're grinding and you're just not getting the stuff you could really use, it goes to a point where you need to give up and just go with what you have and try and finish it anyway. I'm going to have confidence that I can do it within 3 hours. I'm not confident that I can beat the world record because those guys who have the top few spots, they know like all of the maps by heart, so they are in a world and they just know like, oh yeah, I have to go through this door and go through this door and go through this door and then I'm where I have to be. And they have this like really good sense of, oh, we've been grinding for this long, so we probably have enough cards and we can move on, or to really make the decisions about when you move on, when you grind, in what world you grind, at what point in the game. So I don't have that yet. So I don't think I can beat the world record just in a first go. That would be silly, but it's gonna be fun either way. I'm gonna explain a lot about the game and about just the whole speedrun strategy. Honestly, Java, you joke, but if people actually keep track of every single card I get, that would genuinely be helpful because of the math that's like at the end of the game. Basically, what you want to do at the end of the game is you want to gather enough cards that you can comfortably go through the last 2 worlds. But you don't want to overshoot it because then you grind when you don't need to grind. You're gonna need a few specific cards and a lot of high value cards too. So I think the pro strat is you need 21 cards with a low value, so like a 0 up to a 4. And then you also need high cards with a total value of 150 or something. So at one point you just, I think before you head into Destiny Islands, you're just gonna open your map cards and be like, 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 5 is 7, 7, and just do that on a timer, so there's gonna be pressure and stuff. So that. Either way, I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope my other controller has a little bit of better R and L buttons that I can press simultaneously to make a slide, because otherwise I'm gonna keep on failing. But yeah, that's tomorrow, an hour earlier than usual, so that's 7 p.m. What's our time zone again? European Central CET. Thank you, May. Europe time, you know, the one. That's 1 p.m. EST, I believe. Oops. And yeah. We're gonna see how long it takes. Hopefully, it's up 3 hours. I'm excited. Gonna be fun. And then, of course, next week, Friday, we're here for our regularly scheduled Dark Road time. Also gonna be a lot of fun. Very silly. And yeah, thanks for watching today. Thanks for hanging out and for theorizing through this episode. That was kind of... I expected more of it. I thought a lot of shit was going to happen, but it was kind of I guess. But it was a good time with you all. Thank you for joining, Geki. You're welcome, Seka. You're welcome. I'm always glad to provide people who don't know about Kingdom Hearts with education. Because that's honestly most of the people here. But that's okay. Thanks, everyone. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.